use the Strv, in my opinion, the perfect Heavium tank. What's up everybody, welcome back to Tankers Club. As you saw in the last opening video, I just won this tank. The only tier 10 collector heavy tank from the European nations, a Swedish one, and it's really insane. I was really surprised. Of course, this tank has a lot of weakness, but also a lot of advantages and strength in it, especially for example in point of TPM. Take a look guys, 3.5 of TPM. It's extremely high for a heavy tank, and we can really do a lot of damage with this vehicle. We got an insane gun, 2.89 gun dispersion. I'm gonna show you later why I'm not using enhanced armor, because we have basically on flat ground no armor. But if you go play clever, you go hull down, or you go in a summit of a hill, we will have armor. So we have to know the armor profile of this tank in order to perform good battles with it. Yeah, so I'm using also improved optics, engine accelerator, and the high-end consumables. To my consumables, I'm using this one guys, and if you use the improved engine power boost, you will just be fast like a rocket. You will reach even sometimes 55-58 km per hour with this thing. You're going to see it also later on the battlefield. Multi-purpose restoration pack and adrenaline, and with adrenaline we will reach also a very short reload time for a heavy tank, 5 seconds. Yeah, so to the provisions, to have more speed, I'm using improved fuel, the enhanced sandbag armor for more hit points, and the grilled salmon for better DPM, better view range, better gun dispersion, etc. So that's it, what I have to say about what I'm using. I'm not going for calibrated shells, because I go basically with this tank always medium side if my team is splitting. So that's why I'll try to focus on the medium tanks, because it's actually a medium tank with a heavy tank hit points. Okay, so we have a lot of hit points, and this make an advantage for you if you go medium side with this tank. Most of the medium side tier 10 medium tanks in the game got something about 1.9 of hit points, and we got here 2.6 of hit points. Don't go heavy side, because I think the tank destroyers and the heavies will just eat you in few seconds, because we have actually not a good armor to go for heavy side, especially if there is some tank destroyers camping. But if you go medium side, we have really an advantage going there, thanks to our a lot of hit points, and thanks to our DPM and mobility. Look at this, 35 km per hour average speed. But as I told you guys, with that improved fuel power boost, we can even reach sometimes 50 km per hour. The armor, we're gonna take a look about it. Penetration against medium tanks, no problem to pen. If you go heavy side and you don't use calibrated shells, we will struggle a bit to penetrate the heavy tanks. 350 damage per shot, and yeah, so it's really, there is not a lot to say. It's a Heavium tank. We just have to know how to play with it, and in the right hands this tank is really deadly and very dangerous, and we can perform really strong, solid battles with this vehicle. This is how this tank will look like on flat ground. If you are not going hull down, well, you are easy to pen for everyone, also for the mediums or most of the TDs, especially the 183 will just even bash you with his bash shell on this lower plate. It's gonna be a lot of damage. So, but if you do this thing, whoop, here we go. So we got now armor. And why? Because here doing like this, that means we are going hull down, or we are going in a summit of a hill trying to peek your shot like this, sneak your shot, then roll back, and it will be, as we can see here, a lot red for your enemy tanks, even with calibrated shells and with premium shells. Okay, we have to angle more. It's not easy to ban. I made the experience. If we play clever and if we know the armor of this vehicle, you know what are you doing, a lot of shots will bounce even with this tank. If you go flat ground, okay, you are going to be penetrated from everywhere, but maybe not from here. Yeah, so I would say expose yourself, use your speed only, or go to flat ground only if you are going to finish someone. If not, just try to stay hull down, try to stay in a summit of a hill, try to sneak your shots, and then in the beginning like this, and later in the battle, if your team is leading, you can risk more, you can even also risk more. We have a lot of hit points. You can go flat ground and risk some shots, but use your speed, use your high DPM, and finish the rest of the enemy tanks. So easy, so simple. Even with this bad armor for a heavy tank on flat ground, we still really can perform great battles with this vehicle, and we are going to see it right here, right now. Here we go. The first battle I got for you guys is in Hellas, and look at the speed, 5350, using my fuel boost, so we can really be very fast with this vehicle if you use that fuel boost. And yeah, I'm already going to my hull down position here, trying not to be spotted, and also trying not to take a lot of shots, especially in the beginning of the battle. The Sheridan is running away, so I'm trying to chase him. The AMX 30B is also running away, sneak a shot on him while he's running away. And then yeah, look what's going on around me, what is going to be my next move. And here we go, I'm gonna push on the Sheridan. I got much more hit points than him, and I have a fast reload time. Easy. So look at this, hull down, shot bounce. So we have armor on this vehicle, in the opposite what some other players or some other YouTubers just talked about this tank. Some of them just said it's a trash tank, no armor, but yeah, if you know how to play with it, we still have armor with it. And in my opinion, it's oh, sorry guys, it's just one of the best Heavium tanks in this game. We got a lot of Heavium tanks in this game, and this is going to be definitely my favorite, or one of my favorites Heavium tank in this game. We are really so fast, and in addition to that, such a high DPM for a tier 10 tank. I mean, 3.5 DPM, it's like the T22 medium, so it's insane. I mean, it's for me, it's a medium tank with a lot of hit points, and it's just insane. I'm enjoying playing with this vehicle a lot. Look at these guys, I can easy here do my easy damage thanks to my fast reload time, just farming the Yak, Panzer, and the Tortoise. And now I'm turning around to the 6 CTP. He's gonna push on me, of course. I saw him coming, so let's try to give him one shot, crack him like this, and thanks to my fast reload time, I can also easily finish him. And let's keep going. So we can really do a very aggressive gameplay. Right now I don't wanna take a shot from the IS-4 because he will finish me if he did. That's why I was trying to hide, and now I saw that he's busy with my teammates, and I decided to go out and finish him. 4.5k of damage, so fast. That's a lot of damage for a heavy tank. Ace tank, a mastery badge, we're not going to talk about it. I mean, it's easy to ace this tank right now, even with 3.5 of damage. You can ace this vehicle because just there is not a lot of players who got this tank already. And the second battle is in Yamato Harbor, and yeah, I'm trying to analyze the situation here right now. I wanted to push on the 6 CTP, then I yeah, say to myself, nope, it's gonna be a stupid idea if I do it, because there is a Type 71 waiting and the FV4005 also waiting. So I decided to roll back here, let the 6 CTP push on the Kranwagen, and I can easily do some damage on him from the side, like it's going to happen right now. Here we go. Or I just let the Kranwagen doing some damage on him. Now he already fired his shots, so now I can push on him, use my fast reload time, my mobility to give him some more shots. Here we go. I know that the Type 71 is waiting there for me, so I gotta be careful. But we can do it. We have the mobility here. We can tease the enemy heavies. We can distract them. There is really no issues to go out, roll back, roll forward, sneak your shots. We have really insane mobility with this tank, and yeah, I just like it. I'm already a big fan of this vehicle. Look at this, guys, how easy we finishing the 6 TTP. That was also a great team play with the Kranwagen. I distracted the 6 TTP, I teased him to come out for me, and the Kranwagen did some shots on him, and in the end I also did another shots on him, and the finishing shot did the Kran. And yeah, here we go. Look how aggressive I'm playing with it. Look at the speed, guys. 35, 37, 38, 40 km per hour. That's just insane. No problem, we can go down there. We are off-road vehicle, so just insane. Here we go. Now I decided I'm not going able to do anyway some damage on the M48, but I was surprised that I sneaked that shot on him, and then I decided on my way to go to the object 704. I have a lot of hit points. Sneak a shot on him like that. Wait a bit, then go out again, or try to track him. Let's see. Here we go. And now he just have no chance, because yeah, I have a faster reload time than him. I have more hit points, but he's gonna bash me here with one shot and do a lot of damage, 661. But that will not stop me to finish him. And the M48 platoon, the one who I just yeah, skipped or passed a few seconds ago, he finished me. I think it's gonna be better if I finished him, but yeah, that was a small mistake. I'm gonna just skip the rest of this battle, because we're going to win it anyway. And yeah, 3.4k of damage and first class mastery badge, and again the best player of my team. Last but least for this video, got for you this battle again in Hellas. What a coincidence, what a random. This battle gonna be also an ace tank, a mastery badge. Seems like I just like this map to do my aces. And yeah, again, very aggressive playstyle. Look at this, guys, 52, 53 km per hour with my improved fuel boost. Here we go, the first shot bounce, I'm hull down, I'm angling my frontal using the summit of that hill, no problem. It's really, for most of the medium tanks, very hard to penetrate the armor of this tank if we are held down, if we are on the summit of a hill. Here we go, again, shot bounce. Look at this fast reload time, guys, which allows us to play really very aggressive. Of course, we're going to suck in some battles with this tank, and you're going to lose some battles. But what I say to you is, don't go heavy side, because the heavies and the TDs will be waiting for you. In flat ground, we have just useless armor. The Death Star and other TDs will be able to bash our front armor, so be careful. If your team is splitting, if there is some mediums going medium side, use your speed, go with them, otherwise keep playing with this tank like a medium tank. Play sneaky, play second line, go and summit off hills, play hard down, and we can really, as we saw in this video and still watching in this battle, perform great battle scans. So in my opinion, if you ask me worth it or not, I would say this tank is really for skilled players, for skilled medium players anyway. It's not that normal heavy tank playstyle. It's something else, it's something special. It's a Heavium tank, we have to play it like a medium tank, and if we adapt to the playstyle of this tank, yeah, it's really insane. It's not for beginners. If you are that heavy tank player who need a strong front armor like a mouse, or I don't know, like 60 DP, or like plenty of other heavy tanks or super heavy tanks, it's not the case with this vehicle. It's something else. We have to play this tank like a medium tank. So yeah, it depends on you if this tank fits to your playstyle or not. So I'm just trying here to showcase you what we can do with this vehicle, how to play with it, and if this playstyle or this tank fit your playstyle, you can go for it. If not, keep your fingers away from it. So here we go, some penetration issues as we see, because I'm not using calibrated shells, but I still managed to hit the turret of that Minotauro. And the last battle with how much damage, let's see, I forgot it, 3.5k of damage, again ace, and again the best player of my team. Yeah guys, that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed watching. I hope that you have now a better idea about the Strv K. Worth it or not is up to you now. Yeah, if you like this video, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to my channel if you are new watching my content, and see you soon for sure in the next video guys. Bye bye.